using a grid to help you draw isometrically. This is an isometric grid which you'll have been given in class, or you can download if you search download free isometric grid. It works in 3 planes. So in maths you may well have drawn some graphs and you will have used the x-axis and the y-axis to define those 2 planes. There are 3 planes that we can work in. So there is an x this way, a y that way, and then if you come out of the paper or go into the paper, there is a z-axis. Typically your paper will work like this. Your x-axis goes at 30 degrees in this direction, your y-axis goes straight up, and your z-axis goes on the other 30-degree paper that way. This paper will only work if you have vertical lines that go straight up the page. So do make sure you get your paper around the right way. Most of the time when you're using the grid, you'll want to put a bit of paper over it to save the grid and to help you drawing. You may be able to see on the video the grid that's showing through underneath, but you generally need to start with a point. You're reminded you should be drawing in pencil, but so that it shows up on the screen, I'm drawing in a pen. You start at a point, and that point looks very similar to our x, y and z plane, a little bit like we had marked out on our grid earlier. So our point starts with a little vertical, a y, a little horizontal x and a little depth, z. Our paper will allow us to draw cube shapes very, very easily by counting the number of cubes. So you literally count along here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you join those lines up. You can then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you can go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see I've drawn a square shape in the XY plane. If I want to make it a complete square, I obviously need to add the same depth. So I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you get the idea. Whenever you start drawing a drawing, it does look a little bit like a book that's just been opened. And that's a sign that you're on the right lines when you're starting to draw. We now need to complete the top section. So the top section will still go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we have a basic cube drawn. You can practice drawing lots and lots of cubes. Sometimes you can stack the cubes and you can stack them vertically, but you don't always need to draw the individual cube shapes. Eventually you can develop rectangular and brick shaped objects. All of these shapes produce a framework you're going to draw within. You can download these additional help sheets to help you develop your skills, and gradually you'll understand how the grid works better.